Hi guys, Jordan Reid here, Castle Decorating, and I hope you're all well. So, I'm on another outside job which started on Friday, and this particular outside, it was done, the customers telling me about a year and a half ago, and I don't know who done it or whatever, but they were away on holidays for 4 or 5 days. They came back, it was all finished. And going by what I'm doing and what I see, there was no preparation done whatsoever, and I can show you in a wee minute. And again, this is what I always say about getting quotes from different decorators, and the difference in price. I came and looked at this job, and I'm stripping a lot of this paint back with a blowtorch, which I've already done, and I'll show you that in a minute. Then I'm going to seal it all, sand it down, seal it with alkali resistant sealer, which I find excellent, and then Santex flexible primer undercoat, followed by flexible high gloss Santex. And so basically the bottom sill here, the bay window sill, the customer said it started flaking after 6 months. I don't think anything was undercoated, sanded, primed, anything like that. These guys have just come in, put on a quick coat of paint everywhere, and left the job. And also, there's a customer across the road. Redone his sills. There's the same guy that done his sills at around the same time, and all his sills were flaking. And for me, it just shows you, you think you're getting a bargain with these guys. They're coming in, they're doing the job in 2 or 3 days, and it's maybe taking me 2 weeks. And got a massive difference from the finished job to lasting a lot longer. Paint shouldn't be flaking after 6 months after doing the job. In fact, these sills and stuff that I'm doing here, I have them stripped back and sealed. They should never, I would say, 3 or 4 years before you could even think about anything breaking up. So basically what I've done here is I'm doing the whole front of the house. I'm doing the masonry. All the faces and soffits are PVC. All the sills, most of the sills are fine. They're all, they're not too bad. But the ones at the front and here, quite bad, So I'll show you basically what I've done here. I put the blowtorch onto this here. I'll show you now. So you can see these cornerstones here. Basically, I stripped all that back. It was quite bad. Now the top half is fine. You can just see in that window there, it's hardwood. That paint came off very, very badly too. It was flaking badly. So I took it off. But I stripped that right back there and there. And what I'll do with that now is I'll put, as I say, a coat of alkali resistant sealer in that. Let it dry and then sand it down. Put a coat of saddling primer undercoat on. Flexible primer undercoat, and then let it dry, and then flexible primer gloss. And again, this front door here, you can see at the bottom, I raked that out. I'm going to put a 2-ply wood filler in there, which should hold up. A couple of wee areas there just bubbled out on the door, so I'm going to touch those up with a bit of primer, fill them, primer undercoat and high gloss. And that wee ladder box, I actually give it a wee clean down. It was really black, and I cleaned that down. It came up quite nice. And just 2 joints are in the door as well. And if I look up at the top here, you can see that just all came away. To be honest, I was tempted to put the blowtorch on that right across there. But that area that I took off, it was very tight. It all come off, and it stopped where you can see. And so I'll just put a wee bit of filler on the edge of that. I'll seal that, and it should be fine. And there you go, there's your bay window sill. I stripped that all off with a blowtorch as well. And that's 1 coat of the sealer in that. I've already sealed that. Again, when that dries, primer undercoat and then high gloss. And there you go up the top there. A few wee black triangles to be picked out. And around here, see these here, see this wee border here? See along there? It was just glossed over gloss, very, very thin. It was just peeling off. You know, they absolutely, you know, these guys should be ashamed of themselves. They really should. You know, they're not tradesmen at all. Anyway, there you go. So there's a wee short video on basically from using a blowtorch to what primer to use after you strip back. What I recommend, you know, for primer undercoat and high gloss on exterior. Most of them are Dulux has a Dulux Weller Shield's very good, you know. But the Sandtex flexible, I like it now, I have to say. But anyway, any questions, sure, by all means get back. Okay, thanks now, bye.